Does your garden tap do this when you turn it on and off? And does it continue to do this when you turn it off? Well, if it does, in this video, I'm going to be telling you why it does it and how we're going to fix it. So let's get on with it. Now, this is a bib tap. So it's actually a hose union bib tap and 1/2 inch BSP thread there for screwing it into a backplate elbow. So this is 1/2 inch BSP, but we can also get 3/4 BSP. So what we use these for is connecting a hose pipe or an irrigation system to your cold water mains. Now, if this tap has a hose union on it, then it requires a check valve. So, a double check valve to be precise, but you can see there isn't a check valve in there. So we would require one of these. So this is a hose union bib tap with check valves in there and check valves in there. So this is a double check valve hose union bib tap and it's verifiable. So this is what you're going to need if you're going to connect a garden hose to your cold water mains. Now, there are a load of videos out there about installing hose union bib taps, and most of them are wrong. Because first of all, they never mention that we need check valves in there to comply with the water regs. And also, when they insert the pipe into the wall, they don't sleeve it. You see all these YouTube so-called influencers wrapping PVC tape around the pipe. No, that is not a sleeve. The sleeve has 3 purposes. The first purpose is to make it easier to get it in and out if there's a problem. The second one is to protect the pipe from anything falling within the cavity and movement. And the next one is to stop it corroding. So that's why you need a proper sleeve, not PVC tape wrapped around the pipe. Anyway, that's that out of the way. Now, another thing that nobody ever seems to mention on these YouTube videos is you can't use a tap with double check valves built into the tap if it's a brand new installation. Technically, these are designed for installations which have been installed before 1999, and there is no way of you getting a double check valve on the inside of the property. So to install this correctly to the water regulations, you will need an isolation valve and you will need a double check valve installing within the envelope of the building. That means the warm bit. But it does say if there's no way of getting it on the inside because it was installed before 1999, then you can use bib taps with double check valves in them. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, what is causing the problems? What we've just seen. Now, the first one is this is the spindle and this is the gland packing nut. So inside here is a seal. Now, what happens is either the spindle wears or the packing breaks down in there and water travels up the spindle and comes out through the gland packing. Now, one way you could solve it is just to tighten it up, but normally that only works once. And again, I see these social media influencers to undoing the gland packing and put in PTFE tape. This is PTFE tape here. So it's just a flexible PTFE tape, for the want of a better word. and they undo the gland nut, they wrap it around, tighten it up, and they go, jobs are good. Yes, it might work a couple of times, it might work 10 times, but if you don't clean this shaft and you don't repack the gland, it ain't gonna work. Here's one I've taken apart earlier. Now the other thing when it's dripping, when you turn it off, is it's the washer. And these are dead cheap and dead easy to replace. You just get a spanner, undo it, flip off this washer, put a new washer on. You just got to make sure you get the right size. But also inside here is what we call the seat. And it could be the seat what's damaged, not the washer. Or it could be both. Or it could be all three. So in that situation, we're going to change the whole bib tap. It's the easiest way of doing it. Now there are loads of different bib taps out there. This is a Pegler one and it's a quarter turn, so it's easily turn it on and off. But there's no approvals for this. Yes, it does have a single check valve in the spout, but there's no approvals on this. There's no RAS approving on the packet. There's nothing written on the valve. So you wouldn't be using this because it hasn't got a double check valve to start off with. It's only got a single one. So we've got to make sure we use one with a double check valve and it's correct, RAS approved, and to the correct British standards. So that's enough waffling about the taps. Let's get on with it and get my old garden tap swapped out for this one. Now I think obviously the first thing we need to do is actually turn the water off and then open the tap and make sure you've actually turned it off correctly. Then we need to get ourselves an adjustable spanner and just literally unscrew it. That's the easy bit. Next we need to get some sealant on this thread. So like before, we could use standard PTFE tape or plumber's tape for everything, or we can use the liquid PTFE. Now I'm not a lover of liquid PTFE because you have to wait a little bit for it to cure, but this is RAS approved and you can use it on hot and cold water and gas, and this is the same. So if you are using PTFE tape, you stick your thumb in the hole, you get yourself a little tail at the back, you start at the back of the thread and you work your way from back to front and then back again with a 50% overlap, and 10 to 14 wraps is sufficient. So once we've got the PTFE on and we've not covered any part of the check valve, we can then screw it back into the thread once it goes tight. Get your spanner and just straighten the tap up. Now we can close the tap, turn the water back on and check it's not leaking. Now the water's back on, let's give it a test. So we have no leaks. So hopefully you've liked this video and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.